Hey everybody, Pat Cleary back again with another episode of NAPEO News Studio. We've got a couple topics for you today. First, an update on the ERTC. Second, a look ahead at our 2023 Annual Conference and Marketplace. And third, news about a new partnership that will benefit all of you, and we'll hear from Kerry Marshall about that. So first things first, on the ERTC, we testified back in July before the Ways and Means Committee Oversight Subcommittee. That was a great day for NAPEO. We worked directly with committee members to provide data and information from the industry. We have been working with them over the last year on this issue, and thanks to Tom Stoller and our friends at Melman Castanetti have developed some great relationships on the committee, and those relationships really paid off, and you saw it through this hearing. So we got great questions. Those of you who've seen the video, I would urge you to take a look at it. We got great questions from Claudia Tenney from New York and from Beth Van Dyne of Texas. They got it, they understood the issue, and they asked some really great questions that were spot on and got right to the issue. The graph we created, the diagram, the growth of the backlog, was featured in the hearing. Actually, Claudia Tenney from New York got that chart out and showed it, and it held it up in front of everybody to see, and it really was such a graphic depiction of how this backlog has climbed over the last year. So we were able to push back on the IRS Commissioner's assertion that the backlog had been cleared. The day before we testified, he put out a statement saying that the backlog had gone to zero. And as we said in our statement, he's entitled to his own opinions. He's not entitled to his own facts. His website said that the backlog was at 500,000 when he said it was at zero. So they can't both be right. And as you well know, the website is actually correct. The backlog is still there. It is more than zero, and it's way more than zero. So that was a big win for the industry for us. Since then, we've continued to keep up the drumbeat about the harm that this backlog is causing small business. We've got a website, so check that out, and you'll see the stories on there about all the small businesses that have been impacted by this. We continue to send letters and have meetings with members of Congress, and we're not going to stop pounding away until this backlog is zero. Annual conference, topic number 2, our annual conference and marketplace is in Orlando, October 9th through 11th at the Gaylord Palms Resort, the happiest place on earth. We've got 2 exciting keynote speakers. The first is Crystal Washington, one of Forbes' 50 leading female futurists. She's going to give a keynote address about how to use AI and other new technologies to increase profits and productivity. AI is everywhere these days, right? Every window we open, we read something about AI, and we'll have some separate tracks on that as well. For our second keynote, we have something really unique for you. Mark Schulman is the former drummer for Pink, Billy Idol, Foreigner, Cher, and a bunch of other bands. And he's going to help us harness our inner rock star by incorporating his powerful business philosophy with engaging multimedia and drum performances. So get ready for that. We'll also have the tracks tailored in specific content in all the areas that you're involved in, including operations, technology, accounting, finance, marketing, sales, and more. And lots of time to network, of course, which is what you all come for. So we know it's going to be a great conference. It's my last hurrah as NAPEO CEO, so you got to be there. You don't want to miss that. So make sure you register if you haven't already. You really don't want to miss it. Third topic is of a new partnership that we have developed, thanks to Kerry Marshall, and I'll let Kerry tell you about that. Kerry?
Thanks, Pat. NAPEO recently became a corporate sponsor of the Association of Chamber of Commerce Executives, which serves more than 9,000 leaders from 1,300 chambers of commerce around the country. As part of our sponsorship, we exhibited at their annual convention in Salt Lake City last month, where we waved the PEO flag, so to speak, and educated ACCE members about the PEO industry. We also presented a breakout session on the industry, where we talked about the 2 major ways that PEOs can be a resource for chamber leaders. The first is that there are many larger state and local chambers of commerce that would really make ideal PEO clients. So we discussed how PEOs could help those chambers by providing payroll, benefits, and other HR services. We also talked about how PEOs can help chambers of all sizes by providing value to their memberships through expertise and thought leadership on employment and workplace issues, and by offering assistance and insight on key legislative developments, and also by creating and providing content for blogs, websites, publications, webinars, and more. Moving forward, we will also be writing quarterly articles about the PEO industry for ACCE's magazine and other online publications. And we'll be partnering with their CEO on a webinar about how PEOs can best work with chambers around the country. Stay tuned for more information about our partnership with ACCE, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions.
Thanks, Carrie. That's a great partnership that we've got, and you'll be seeing some more on that topic in the months ahead. And I think it really will pay dividends for us and for all of you out there in your states and communities. So thanks for that. So that'll wrap it up for this edition of NAPEO News Studio, and stay tuned for the next edition just around the corner. Thank you.